had the type of nights when morning comes.
This is Kanaya. So I'm going to go ahead and start by priming her face with the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. And I'm just going to put that all over her face. Now I'm going to go ahead and do her brows by filling them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Dark Brown. Now I'm just taking the spoolie end of the Anastasia Brow Wiz to blend out the front of her brow just to avoid any harshness. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the color Nutmeg to the top of her brow. This is going to avoid that halo brow that you can get if you have a super light concealer, and this one is closer to her skin tone. Now I'm going to conceal the bottom of her brow using the black Opal Cream Stick Foundation in the color Truly Topaz. And I like to use this foundation stick instead of concealer because it gives a nice color and a nice highlight to the bottom of the brow. Now I'm going to blend out the concealer with this dual-ended concealer slash foundation brush that I purchased from Icing. And I'm just going to blend it out at the top and bottom of her brow. Now I'm going to use the Pro Longwear Fluid Line eyeliner by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to use that as a base for her eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and blend that out. Now I'm going into the Matte Book palette by the Crayon case, and I'm going to use the two shades that look like burnt orange colors, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that as her transition shade. To deepen up that color, I'm going to use those same two colors that I just used, but I switched to the MAC eyeshadow brush. It is the number 217, and I'm going to add more color and definition to her crease. I'm also dragging it into that black base that we applied just so that it can be seamless and all start to blend together. Now I am going back into that palette from the Crayon case, and I'm using that dark brown color, and I'm applying that into the crease and the outer V with the e.l.f. eye crease brush. Now I'm going back in with that MAC 217 brush to blend that out. I'm going to use the Eye on Neutral number 2 palette by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to use that matte black eyeshadow to add to the corner of her lid so that I can smoke that part out. Now I'm going to use this Mica Pigment by Evelyn Lozada and place that all on top of her lid. Just wiping any fallout from the eyeshadow or pigment off of her face so that we can move on to the next step. So I'm using this shader brush going back into that matte black color so that we can deepen up the crease. Now I'm taking a matte black eyeliner pen to give her a nice bold line at the bottom of her lid, and I will put in the description bar below exactly which pen I use. It is by M Cosmetics. Now I'm using the foundation stick by Black Opal in the color Heavenly Honey, and I'm just placing that in all of the areas on her face that I would normally highlight. Now I am using the Sheer Glow Foundation by NARS in the color New Guinea, and I'm just going to apply that all over her face with a flat top brush from Sephora. Now you guys already know we definitely have to bake. I am using the banana powder by Ben Nye, and I'm just applying that on her face with a little makeup sponge. So to make this look pop, I am going to apply these 100% silk lashes in the number M319 that I got from my local beauty supply store. And I'm just going to apply that onto her lashes using a set of tweezers. We're going to dust away the excess banana powder with this e.l.f. complexion brush and just use that to get the rest of the residue off of her face before applying a face powder. Now I am applying this No More Blemish powder by Ruby Kisses, and that is in the color Cafe Caramel. Sorry, you guys, I had to sneeze. Now I am mixing two blushes by MAC Cosmetics. One is in the color Blunt, the other one is in the color Film Noir. And I'm going to use both of those blushes to do a soft contour on her face. We're going to give her a little glow with the Pro Bronzer by Absolute New York in the color Dark, just to give her a sun-kissed radiance. I went back into that blunt blush and I used the B16 eyeshadow brush for contouring by NYX to contour her nose. Using that same matte black color from the Sonia Kashuk palette, I'm going to use a shader brush to add some depth to her waterline. I wanted to add some length to her bottom lashes, so I did go into a MAC mascara to give her some length to those lashes. So I sprayed some Fix Plus spray on her face by MAC, and I also used Gold Deposit by MAC to give her cheeks, her nose, and her Cupid's bow a little glow. Now on to the lips. I did go ahead and line her lips with a MAC lip liner in the color Nightmoth. I also used their liquid lipstick in the color High Drama. And in the very middle, I used the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the color Damned. I think she loves it, guys. She looks so pretty and she is ready for her prom.